Here are some design elements you may have seen but wondered how and when to use them. Bullet characters can be customized to use individual images like you see here, as opposed to the normal dots. We already talked about reverses. The black bar with white text on it is a reverse. Reverses are very handy as a type effect for contrast and emphasis. We talked about drop caps. They're not hard to do in most graphics programs. Another flavor of initial caps, other than drop caps, is stick-up caps. Be careful with these, as they create a lot of space above the block of text that may look awkward. Type masks are very common. The concept is that you create large type characters that are transparent inside, and behind them is some kind of image that shines through. In this case, it's a picture of sky. Masks are fairly technical to implement, but it's definitely worth the time to learn how to create them. I introduced dingbats in the typography section. Even though they're images, they're actually text characters in a special typeface. They have the advantage, because they're text characters, of being able to be manipulated and aligned with other text characters. There are many different dingbat typefaces. Some are quite specialized. When we say rules here, we mean as in a ruler. Rules separate content and design elements and help organize the content. The entire vertical area that you see here, going from the top of the page all the way to the bottom, is a sidebar. It has an overarching presence, often containing a menu or table of contents like you see here. The page is split up into separate content areas by borders between them. In this case, the space between them is just white background. Drop shadows can be used to create contrast and to highlight graphic elements. Drop shadows can be used with text, but they can interfere with readability if they're applied to small text. Callouts can be images or text. In this case, it's an image, but text callouts are very common in magazine articles to bring the reader's attention to some important concept. Here's a skills application challenge. Open the graphics program you most commonly use and find out where and how in that program you would implement any of these design elements that you're unfamiliar with. Then go to the next video.